Hello everyone, this is Mosaic Ball again here today. Today I will briefly discuss about three different consumer unit I've already discussed previously, and if you do want to know in detail about each consumer unit, I'm going to leave a link in this video description, so you can click on the link if you want to know a bit more detail about any consumer unit. So I'm going to be starting from MCB consumer unit. I've discussed this consumer unit in a previous YouTube video, and you probably understand how these MCB link to this man switch. And this consumer unit doesn't have RCD protection. Obviously, this is where it can only give you short circuit, and this is how this consumer unit MCB is going to look like. So they got one terminal there. Sorry, this is going to be a line conductor terminal. This is where your brown cable is going to be connected. As you can see, the neutral and earth, they connected in the neutral terminal, earth and earthing terminal. At the bottom is going to be connected to bus bar, as we can see here. Okay, yeah, but it's going to give you short circuit protection. So short circuit is if there's a problem between line and a neutral, if they are in contact with each other, this is where this is going to trigger, and this is going to give you overcurrent if it's overcurrent and overload, and that could cause some time if it's a line conductor or neutral conductor from the line side, if it's in contact from from the supply side, if it's contact with the circuit protective conductor, and there might be a overcurrent situation. So this is where this can trigger as well. So, but it doesn't give you protection against current leakage. So current leakage means if there's a 2 amp, 1 or 2 amp is leaking from your appliance is leaking, or there's an issue with the circuit. So this is where these MCB probably not going to be adequate to detect the fault and trigger and disconnect the faulty circuit, and it will leave you in a situation where you probably going to get electric shock. So this is why if you got these consumer unit in your property or tenant property, I would advise you to replace them with the new consumer unit such as RCB or RCD consumer unit. Okay. So now this is a dual RCD consumer unit, and this is one of the consumer unit I worked on, to connect these circuit to this side. And previously, obviously, it was wired previously, and it's newly rewired house, and I can see it's used the bus bar. Sorry, now. Surge protection device SPD and a dual RCD consumer unit. So we got 6 MCBs there and 4 this side. So altogether we got 10 circuit. Now there are gonna be probably 3 more here. So we're gonna have 13 circuit, and they're gonna be linked to these 2 RCDs. This is where this is how this is going to look like. Let me explain to you first. This is the, obviously I've got a screenshot from there. This is the RCD. This is almost a double size of these MCBs, and this is how much this space going to take inside the consumer unit if you're going to be installing or dual RCD consumer unit to achieve your short circuit, overcurrent and current leakage protection. So this is what you're going to be using if you want to use the dual RCD consumer unit. Okay, if there's a problem with one of the circuit here, this RCD, in terms of, when I say problem, in terms of current leakage, if there's a current leakage problem, so this RCD will trigger, and this side, all this side is going to go off. So you won't be able to turn your RCD until you detect the fault, or it depends what sort of fault is. Sometimes you can flick this this turn off whichever the circuit is causing a problem. But again, if it's a problem between neutral and earth, in those circumstances we're probably going to be they're going to be struggle to find out the fault and to fix it. Yeah, this shouldn't have impact. Obviously, if there's a problem with this one, we want this circuit to go off, and these all should be working by an RCD consumer unit. Unfortunately, and this is where it's lacking, and same thing can happen this side as well. Okay, as I said, it does give you short circuit protection. Your MCB is going to give you short circuit protection. Overcurrent protection will achieve from MCB, but current leakage you can't achieve by MCB. This is why you need to have RCD protection to keep yourself safe from electric shock. So RCD is a must-have device in your consumer unit. Okay, this is ideally if you got a newly rewired house, even an older rewired house, it depends how the wiring's done. If you're going to be replacing consumer unit, it depends how the wiring's done to the property, how they installed previously. But yeah, if it's newly rewired, as in this case it is, so it's always good practice to have RCB consumer units such as this one. So in RCBOs, you can achieve this within the one RCBOs overcurrent, short circuit, and current leakage. So it only takes almost the same space as the MCBs takes, and it give you everything whatever you can achieve with those two devices, RCDs and MCBs. So here, this is RCBO. It looks different to MCB in terms of these two terminal on top there. So you can see there's if you're going to be installing twin and earth cable, you all probably know, line conductor is going to go there, neutral will go there. Obviously this tail is going to be connected to be a neutral side of the neutral terminal of the consumer. This is where this circuit, your circuit will get a neutral connection. At the bottom, this is going to be connected to bus bar. Okay, it will give you short circuit protection, overcurrent protection, current leakage, and the big advantage you want to achieve, the reason you want to have your consumer unit replace or upgraded to RCBO, MCB to RCBO, or RCD to RCBO to achieve this segregation. So you want to live in peace of mind if there's a problem with any one of these circuit. So only that circuit needs to obviously that need to be disconnected, and the rest of the electric that shouldn't get affected, and which can be achieved with the RCB consumer unit. So I'll give it a 4-star because there is a new one at the moment in the market, which is called arc fault detection device, AFFD. That's going to be probably replaced. These RCB is going to be replaced by AFFD. Arc fault detection device integrated with RCBOs functionalities is going to give you everything whatever you can achieve by RCBOs, and on top you get another safety layer, which is going to be arc fault detection. These RCBs are okay in terms of short circuit, overcurrent protection, current leakage, but when it comes to arc fault, they might be lacking there. So sometimes you do find in the sockets burn switches. There's been an arc in the switch, shower circuit. Normally the shower pull cord switch. You can have a water heater switch. So those the arc fault, and this is where these probably gonna be. They might not. It depends. So, but as I said, they might not trigger. This is why you need to have arc fault detection device, which is you can achieve the safety. There are some issue at the moment in terms of, first of all, the drawback. First of all, is they're not cheap as compared to RCBOs. These RCBOs you probably can get between 10 to 15 pound each, but to get AFFD is going to cost you about 80 to 90 quid at least. So if you want to replace this consumer unit with AFFD, so you're looking around about £2,000, which is including your electricians, the fitting and certification, and also you can looking for this AFFD cost and surge protection and consumer unit itself as well. So yeah, but yeah, this is where they're going to be used in future. They are still in use. Obviously, we've been they've been recommended in building say in wiring regulation BS 7671 in multi-story properties and old people home. If you want to install any new circuit, you must need to replace your obviously not replace to add. If you're going to be adding, you need to have your AFDD installed instead of this RCBO. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much.